Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game, and give their running back plenty of room to run.
Now it's 2nd down here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Over the middle. It's Anderson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Using his legs on the scramble, slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game, and here early they pick up some big yards.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Trying to find room. It's Alexander. Runs through the defender.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding the football.
Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
You can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It was a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Going to create outside the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here's the second down play.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. Roadrunners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Roadrunners have 1st and 10 here.
Yankee Blue Spider.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught, completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. Will he score here? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And the Roadrunners hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. The App State offense goes back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Man, that is impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here comes a handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Roadrunners offense is back out there now. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Breaking free at the 35. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Finds his man. It's Anderson. The sophomore quarterback showing his toughness, standing in there to take the hit. That completion makes it 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. It's a quick grab. And he'll be brought down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On third down, it's a handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Planning up to try the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, and that's good coverage there. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a gap. It's Stewart. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
There's the handoff. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Roadrunners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Yeah, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Second down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He hands it off from the gun. Not much on that play, brought down short. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Shotgun formation here on third down. On the run here, lets it go. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And that is no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head or kicker.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Looking to scramble now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown. UT San Antonio. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he knocks through the PAT. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. App State offense goes back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here. Down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made by the sophomore quarterback, showing us the arm strength.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead, it comes down to a third.
Touchdown, UTSA. This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They'll take a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. When they come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's found some room at the 45. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pass caught. Second down now. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the Roadrunners are going to keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Roadrunners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff in a single back formation. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
42, Spider.
And there's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Coming up, second down and goal.
Slam.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The App State offense goes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Trying to find some room. It's Stewart. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. You're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
The Roadrunner starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ball handed off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. 3rd down late in the game like this, you got a quarterback who can deliver for you. He puts it on the money to get the 1st down, and you keep that clock moving.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Ready, set.
2nd down and goal.
Unlock. Easy.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut.
The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.